Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, King Alexander. Please don't forget to like and subscribe the video and to the channel. Also don't forget to give it a share if you care. Also don't forget to leave any comments on your thoughts and opinions on today's topic down below in the comment section. So today I want to talk about some current events that have been going on in regards to the sports world and entertainment news. That's usually on par with what we talk about when it intersects with society, politics, religion, or anything that is important in regards to our day to day lives. So, with that being said, I want to talk a little bit about the situation that has been going on with Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. So, we know that Kyrie Irving recently, or um, within the last month or so, has posted a video link on his personal Twitter page of a film documentary called Hebrews to Negroes. It's on Amazon. And as far as I'm aware, excuse me, as far as I'm aware, has gotten about 4, maybe 5 stars. And I don't know how recent those comments or likes are on there, but you can go ahead and check that out for yourself. So, Brooklyn Nets basketball player, sorry, not football, I was getting ready to say football, basketball player returned Sunday night to play against the Memphis Grizzlies. And they actually wound up winning. The Brooklyn Nets it was 127 to 115, giving the Brooklyn Nets a victory. So we know that Kyrie Irving received backlash for posting the link to the video Hebrews to Negroes, which is available to review or purchase rent on Amazon. And he received a lot of backlash. This backlash showed how polarized we are as a society in regards to him having supporters and him not having supporters. Now, with that being said, his supporters did show out and show up for him. We saw little media coverage in regards to his supporters actually showing up. There were a few clips, but very little. There was a lot more media coverage you see on the news and even Facebook and Instagram trying to really say that Kyrie did a bad thing. You see that Nike wound up, I guess, pulling or canceling his sneaker deal that he had with them. And their excuse is that, he did a bad thing basically, and they really couldn't say what it was that he did other than he should have known better. And they made a whole bunch of excuses, the Brooklyn Nets and Nike, in regards to how he used his platform inappropriately and yada yada yada. And then people such as LeBron James came out and spoke. But again, I don't see where he should have been held responsible, in my personal opinion, for sharing a link or a retweet to a video that he did not create, did not make public. It was already public, it was already available. The only thing people had to do was go looking for it. So, if anything, he brought it out of the shadows and into the light by using Twitter, which was not his own personal platform. At any point in time, Twitter could have removed this particular post and has said that he violated their community guidelines, such as we have seen with other people's accounts and posts being removed. But of course, there was no backlash in regards to Amazon having the video available to rent and to purchase. Now, with that being said, Kyrie Irving did play, according to this article that was released on Sunday, November 20th, after the game. This article comes from CNN, and I will post it down below. Irving did give some statements. I'm not going to go through the whole article, but I'm going to go through and show you, or not show you, but read to you that he made comments such as, quote, "It felt good to be back on the court." He, quote, missed his teammates by saying, quote, "Missed my teammates." And then, end quote, goes on to say, Irving told reporters, quote, "Missing the coaching staff, just getting prepared with them in the morning and carrying over to the game. It felt good," end quote. Another quote that he said, I have some strong people, men and women around me that are going to do everything possible to make sure that I am protected and my family's protected. And we protect one another. So I'm sure that things will be done in the future, end quote. Irving also said, quote, there's no timetable on the right now, end quote. He also, from what I saw, there was another article where he felt he missed, like I said, he missed them and he was ready to get back into the game. So with that being said, that was some really, he was on his best behavior when he was giving that particular um, after game commentary. After continuing to read this article and look through it, I do see another quote that I wanted to mention that came directly from Kyrie. He says that he never had a doubt that he would continue to be playing or return to the team with Brooklyn Nets. I do think that originally his suspension was supposed to be for 5 games and it turned into 8. And so, as we've been talking about this information that's been going on, or the tat that the Brooklyn Nets have been going or having with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving did return to the basketball court Sunday to play against the Memphis Grizzlies with the Brooklyn Nets. Wound up winning. I saw the article on topclassactions.com, which was interesting to me, and I want to talk a little bit about this because I had some questions. I think I have 3 questions in particular, just in regards to why and how uh, the, I guess, proposed 6 steps were, if the proposed 6 steps were actually followed through by Kyrie Irving, or if there was some type of agreement that the Brooklyn Nets have came to, which allowed Kyrie Irving to play. So the article is by topclassactions.com. It says that the labor organization claims that the Nets are in violation of the NLRA, which is the National Labor Relations Act, for choosing to suspend Kyrie Irving rather than simply revoke his contract under conditions set out by Lee's collective bargaining agreement, which is the CBA. So that little bit of statement that I read, is also a contradiction into what Kyrie said, because Kyrie made the quote that he never had any doubts that he was going to be returning to play with the NBA, and particularly the Brooklyn Nets. The labor activist claims that the NBA Brooklyn Nets violated federal labor laws by suspending Kyrie Irving. And then they were saying this was in regards to deflecting whether or not he was actually anti-Semitic, or the comments were actually anti-Semitic, why they found that to be um, true or a fact. And it says the CBA, under the Uniform Player Contract, a team can terminate an employment contract by first following the waiver protocol. And the labor organization argues that the Nets are violating conditions set out by the league CBA with its standard contract and National Basketball Players Association. Now, this is with the indefinite. This is prior to the actual basketball game that happened on November 20th. The article is written by Abraham Jewett, dated November 17th. So this was prior to Sunday's basketball game. But my questions again are whether or not Kyrie knew that this was coming, that this this lawsuit was being filed on behalf of him, and my question also is whether or not he actually met those 6 conditions that were set out or laid out in order for him to return to the game, and whether or not the Brooklyn Nets knew that this lawsuit was being filed against them. So I find this very interesting and would actually like to know, what's going on. I guess with Thanksgiving right around the corner, that might not be a whole lot going on, but it's very interesting and very coincidental that this lawsuit or article was released on the 17th, and then just a few days later, here we go, where he's back on the team, and there hasn't been any statements released by the NBA or the Brooklyn Nets, just by Kyrie Irving after the game. So, very interesting indeed. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and share down below. Again, thank you for listening to this audio clip. Have a good holiday. Thank you. And catch you next time. Goodbye.